Good afternoon. In this video, I want to deal with another video that just recently came to my attention from Bryan Denlinger. It's an unlisted video. It was made connected to me. Someone emailed me the connection, but I think it needs to be heard. This is Bryan talking to his people on a Patreon, so there's nothing personal in it, and I just want to let people hear him as he sees his own words what's the issues going on here. So.
uh, Ready to be building on our property. Just real busy, really enjoying life and everything.
The title is "I am tired of the strife." See, he's getting heat now, and he doesn't like the heat. He's gonna pull back people. He like what he wants to do is come on YouTube, throw a hand grenade into the body of Christ on YouTube, and then retreat to Patreon, and then talk about peace and love. After cursing people, slandering people, just lying about people, and then get it back and say, "Oh well, I never meant any of that."
Anything else, it's just so sad that every time I get on the internet, there's some new controversy. I feel like I'm running a reality.
He's causing them. He's causing the controversy. Who's causing it? Him.
TV show for kindergartners. Sometimes it just no.
Doesn't take comments on public on the YouTube. Now he's getting heat from his own Patreon people, and he can't handle that.
Referring to my faithful subscribers, just people that are
faithful subscribers. In other words, blind, deaf, dumb, and blind subscribers who send this guy money to travel, who doesn't work, and they can't even handle arguments in his own public page. That's why he's losing people on Patreon. People have seen through this guy now.
Infiltrating and getting in and making trouble, and call me a heretic and whatever.
You are a heretic. You've called us a heretic. You called Trinitarians a heretic. Lost. You called us lost. So he don't want to be called by heretic back. Guess what he is? He's teaching modalism, people. He's teaching God is one person, and the humanity of Jesus Christ didn't have a soul and spirit, a human soul and spirit, and he actually teaches that the soul can hold something. And he says, well, the hand, you hold the hand out, but that's your soul holding your hand out. No, your soul doesn't touch anything. It's immaterial.
And it just is frustrating.
It's just frustrating. Turning all over, his head's turning all over the place.
So, and the other thing is too, wait till the truck goes by. The other thing too is, I don't carry the internet with me. My computer's upstairs in an office, and that's where it is. I don't have a cell phone, so I'm not always checking to see what the latest is going on. So I'm away, sometimes 8, 10 hours, 12 hours from the internet, and I come back and there's stuff blowing up and whatever.
So why doesn't he put this video on public video? He's unlisted. He doesn't want the actual people to see this video. See? Now I'm putting it up. I got it from another, I guess, a subscriber to him. And so I'm putting it up. It doesn't say any reason why I can't put it up. Just unlisted.
So I really just want the strife to end.
He wants the strife to end. See this, people? He wants the strife to end after causing it. Video after video after video. He caused the strife. Came in there like an Old Testament prophet, pointing his finger at people, arguing with people, sending people to hell, consigning people to hell. But now he wants the strife to end.
So please don't post anything else from Ed Fenninger or...
Yeah, he won't deal with anything I said. You see? He doesn't want to deal with anything else. That's why I posted. I dealt with each one of his videos. See? He doesn't want to deal with the opposition. He wants to come in, say what he wants to say, and then get out, and then not having a strife, go play with his little house, play in his little house somewhere, 8 to 10 hours, and you people keep sending him money.
Anybody else, I don't even care. I just want to preach the word of God, and if you disagree with me, disagree in a kind manner,
In a kind manner. After lying about people, slandering people, cursing people to hell, sending the wrath of God on people, now you're supposed to disagree with him in a kind manner. See this guy phony? What a phony this guy is. See, this is to appeal to his Patreon followers, to deceive them into thinking he's a real Christian. He doesn't appear this way on YouTube. On YouTube, he's on there damning people to hell. Trinitarians all going to hell. But now here he's saying, I just want more strife. I just want to be in peace. If you disagree with me, we can disagree, friendly disagreement. Which Bryan is speaking here? Which Bryan? So this is the guy I told you all about. That guy you see on YouTube, the guy strutting and up there and he's cursing people and you're going to hell. That's not the real Bryan. This is the real Bryan. This is the guy who's, meek now, and, oh, golly, I can't handle the pressure. This is too much struggle. This is too much strife. You can't handle it, people.
We need to endeavor to keep the unity and the bond of peace.
Now, he wants to keep his Patreon together. That's what he's trying to do. His Patreon people are starting to drift off. And so he's this isn't to YouTube now. If this is a real public message to YouTube, he'd have this would be a public thing. He's unlisted here. Who is he speaking to? His Patreon people. Just don't leave me, people. I need your money.
Unity of the spirit and the bond of peace, as I posted those scriptures. Let's fight to stay.
Not in public, he didn't.
Together.
So his Patreon people.
Okay.
I need your money. Don't leave me.
Our differences and things as far as, just heretic hunting and the whole.
Heretic hunting. He's looking all over the place, by the way. He's looking all over. I can't show the thing. I'm just using this sound. He's looking all over the place. Looking over here. Looking over there. What it is, he calls everyone heretics. He's called the Trinitarians heretics. He's put this progressive revelation out that now the Godhead is really one person, and therefore everyone who believes in the Trinity is going to hell. And video after video after video, he's put that up. If you believe that, and it's a progressive revelation that's been given to him. Now this is the meek, mild. Oh, gee, golly, gee, we can't argue. And he's not talking to YouTube. He's talking to, people who are sending him money.
Deal. Let's not do that, all right?
Let's not do that. You phony. You phony.
The enemy's out there. There's plenty of them across the...
Yeah, the enemy's out there. He's talking to his Patreon people. He's talking what he calls his own church. See, this is a cult leader. He's not talking to the body of Christ. He's talking to his own little cult.
We don't need to be going after...
And he's looking all over.
People on Patreon.
What are you looking at, Bryan? He's looking all over. It's like, what? He can't even look in the camera. He can't. You should see this guy. He's looking over here, looking over there. He's not even looking into the camera. He can't. He's so dishonest. He can't look into the camera for 2 minutes straight.
Brothers and sisters in Christ.
Yeah, over here. He's looking over here.
Our mission. Okay. Recently had to block Chad Wilson and his wife. I considered Chad a friend, but I'm finding out the guy's, contacting people behind my back. I'm seeing people leaving Patreon, and I'm going, oh, brother.
Yeah, they're leaving people. This is why this video was put up. People leaving Patreon to seeing what a fraud this guy is. That's the issue, people. He's been exposed. And now he's just trying to pull back and try to keep the Patreon people intact. But he won't deal. See, people are sending my videos saying, well, how do you handle it? He won't deal with my videos because he just wants to come in, proclaim himself right on something, and then pull back the Patreon and hide. And people Patreon saying, well, if you think you're right, why aren't you, engaging in some type of discussion here? No, he won't engage in discussion.
And he's calling me, I talked to him on Skype about this thing of calling me out as a heretic. And I said, brother, you can disagree with me, but don't call me out as a heretic until I've had a chance to answer for myself. And I ask that of any.
He has video after video after video. He doesn't have to answer anymore. What's left to talk about? Everyone knows his position.
Anybody, you can disagree with me. That's totally fine.
It's totally fine. That's why he doesn't make comments. And if you disagree with him, you get slandered, you get lied about, insinuations. You're attacking. When you attack Bryan, you're attacking, his ministry, God's ministry. You see, that's what you're doing.
But please don't just,
Well, gee, golly, just don't please though. This is the tough guy. Remember the tough guy on the YouTube videos out there, pointing his finger at you. The Trinitarians all going to hell.
Try to destroy me or whatever else.
Oh, try to destroy me. Oh, my goodness. I'm the tough guy. Bryan, I'm the tough guy. I can hear, look at this, look at that. Look how tough I am. Don't just try to destroy me. This guy.
Ask me. If you have a real...
Ask you. No one, you're not going to answer him. Chad is asking you, but you won't ask. People send send you connections to my videos. They're asking you, say, dude, what about what Ed is saying? No, you're not going to answer it. Because you'd put your little cult-like attitude out there, and now you're being exposed, and now people are seeing you for the fraud that you are. that you just want to run back to your little house. You're gone from your house 8 to 10 hours a day. You don't take email. People have to mail you letters. Get out of here, you phony.
Serious question. You come to me and
A serious question. You lie about what the Trinity teaches, and you lie about who God is, the Godhead. God is not one person, he's three persons. And you constantly lie. You put a video after video after video attacking it.
ask me. And you don't even have to do it in private. You can do it on Patreon. And the public.
See, on Patreon. See? Don't go to public YouTube and do it. You have to go to Patreon. So no one can know about it. See, only our little group can know about it.
Like comment section, ask me a question. And I'll try to get back.
So you don't want to deal with public YouTube where people can ask him questions on public YouTube. He doesn't have the guts. He can't handle the stress. People, he can't handle it. This is a guy who likes to start fights and then run. This is what he is. This is what you've seen. You've grown up. If you've grown up as a kid, you know. This is the type of guy who will start a fight and then run and hide somewhere. That's what he is. A little punk.
Yeah. Right? So, I'm real tired of the strife.
He's tired of the strife. That's why he's going to retire back to his little house and just put out DVDs soon, people, as you support him with your money. You know, so you can go on vacation. He's the real prophet of God, telling you about the Trinity evil, the evil Trinity.
I'm not into drama or reality.
Not into drama. He starts the drama, but he's not into drama. Insinuation, lies, slander, cursing for other believers. That's not into drama.
Show type of stuff, okay?
You phony liar.
I have a different life than that.
See, this is to his Patreon people. He wants to put another persona up on YouTube, public YouTube. This is the persona he's giving to his Patreons to keep them thinking he's Christian. He's a real Christian, minister. I'm not into drama. All his YouTube's nothing but drama. His YouTube videos, attack after attack after attack.
So just if Chad Wilson emails you and things like that, just take what he has to say with a grain of salt.
See, he's trying to isolate now his ministry from Chad Wilson. That's what cult leaders do. See, and Chad is dealing with something with him. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, what is he trying to do? Isolate Chad now, marginalize Chad from his own Patreon followers.
Because he's probably going to be calling me a heretic and
you are a heretic.
Maybe even lying about me, saying I didn't give him any chance or whatever.
No, I'm sure he's not going to say that. You've had plenty of chances to show you're not a heretic. You've shown on your videos you are a heretic by attacking the Trinity.
I contacted him and even asked him to explain himself, and he just is persisting with attacking me. So I said, okay, you know what? And I had another brother write me and say, yeah, Chad's, sending people emails behind your back. He actually called this brother and stuff. So, done. Sorry. Hate to do that, but I gave Chad a couple chances. No. So that's going to be it. I'm not.
See, the Patreon is keeping it like some sort of church, but you can't argue with the pastor. You can't argue with him. You can't disagree with him. And you haven't given him a chance to explain what he's really teaching, even though he's put a video after video after video of what he believes about the Trinity. But somehow he needs more time to explain what he believes.
I'm going to continue with the drama stuff. It's obvious that the devil and his minions want me off the internet, and I'm going to do what I can to keep preaching the word, to try to avoid strife as much as possible. But
see, now he's giving the excuse of why he's leaving YouTube, people. The devil and your minions have kicked him off YouTube, but he's going to still try to get the word out with his DVDs. See where this is going?
If they get rid of me off the internet, well, I'll do something.
See? If they get rid of me off the internet? No, you're going to leave the internet because you've already isolated yourself from any public criticism. Now you're moving back into your Patreon page. You're getting criticism from your Patreon page. Now you're going to isolate, leave the Patreon page and basically just go to the DVD level and have, your blind people who are deaf, dumb, and blind to your heresy, who actually believe it, are going to continue sending you money in.
Offline, with the
offline
ministry, which I'll be talking about that in the future. So that's going to be it. I do thank you very much for your prayers. I'm sorry for some of the strife that I've been involved in. I'm sorry for some of the nasty stuff I've done. These people draw me in with.
See, some of the nasty stuff he's done. He's not making a public apology on YouTube. This is his Patreon people. For what reason? To keep them deceived. If he were really sorry, he'd make a public apology on YouTube. Some of the things I'm sorry he's done. Slander, lying, cursing people, and putting curses on them. The wrath of God. I put the wrath of God on you. You know,
attacking my wife. And
no one's attacked your wife. You've made your wife a part of the ministry, and she comes on YouTube videos, and therefore she is open to the same type of criticism that you are. You didn't want your wife to be involved in that type of criticism. That's why you don't put women in ministry. You don't put them in front of a YouTube camera. That's the exact purpose. Don't expect when you put your wife up there with her nutty ideas that she's not going to get some blowback on it. That's exactly what's happened. Her ideas are as nutty as yours.
And everything else, and they know how to push my buttons, and I'm not going to let them do it anymore.
Yes, that's everyone else's fault, but not his.
Lord willing. You know how that goes.
Yeah. Yeah, any guts you open your comments, your videos to comments. You know how many guts. This is the tough guy. This is the tough guy who appeared in the public videos, cursing people, slander, lying, insinuating. Oh, it wasn't in the Marine Corps. It's a liar. Putting slander on people, lying about people. Now he's blocking, Chad Wilson. I can't deal. He can't deal with strife, people. This is the tough guy. He's the real tough man of God. I can't handle strife. I'm tired of it.
I try, brethren, but
I try, brethren.
I'm under a lot of pressure.
I'm under a lot of pressure. I don't have a job, and I go somewhere 8 to 10 hours a day. I don't tell anybody where I'm going, but I'm under a lot of pressure. Send me money.
People really have a thing for attacking me, so I'm trying my best.
I'm trying my best.
But just please do keep us in your prayers. The Lord will keep us safe from these people.
Keep them safe from these people. We need to be kept safe from you, your people. Crazy person people.
So that is going to be it. Thank you.
Okay, so see if I can get this video up here. And again, that's Bryan Denlinger lying to you. And I'll link it. It's unlisted. I don't know if I have a, just unlisted. So I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it, whatever. So, but I'm gonna try, put it up there and see what happens. But the thing is, he's putting it unlisted. What? To his Patreon people. He doesn't want to tell public. He's trying to keep his Patreon people now drifting off. They see his scam. They see he's a fraud. Chad Wilson's dealing some with issue with him. He's not going to deal with any, actually dealing with anybody says about what he's talked about. And now he gets up there, they all come, oh, golly gee, I don't know why people are mad at me. I don't want to be involved in strife. It's upsetting to me. And they attack my wife. What can I do? Hey, you put your wife in front of a camera, that's what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. And so, hey, that's the whole reason we don't bring your wives into the ministry. But the fact is that this is Bryan Denlinger. Remember the tough guy you see on the YouTube videos, he's nothing. He's nothing. You can't handle it. And he says there, I'm tired of the strife. Doesn't work. He's out somewhere 8 to 10 hours a day. You can't contact him. No emails, It's phony. 100% phony. And teaching lie after lie after lie, condemning Trinitarians to hell. He condemns everyone to hell who doesn't believe the same thing he believes. That's what he does. And then he's upset about the strife. As I said, he wants to come in, throw a hand grenade into YouTube. Then when you respond to him, his little followers come up there and talk that we're obsessed with Bryan. See, that's why I stayed on this guy, to bring these type of videos out, where he forced him into these positions. Because, I have OCD, I'm just, he don't like the pressure, people. He does not want to be exposed and constantly be people on his back and showing what a lie and fraud he is. He wanted to just come in there, lie, and then be able to run back to Patreon and say, see, I'm a great man of God. No one has even refuted what I've said. And I'm not the only one. Many people have refuted what he said. That's what he doesn't like. That's what he doesn't like. And now it's bled into his Patreon thing, and that's really hurting him now because it's hurting financially. People said, that, see, he's not responding to anybody who's bringing up attacks on him. See, he's not responding to those attacks, and the people who are posting these things will say, well, what's your answer to this? And he has no answer to them. All you can do is attack those people who are saying, well, that person's lost. That person's has OCD. He's just obsessed with me. That's all he wants to do is attacking me. He's got paranoid thing. That's what he does. So that's what he handles it. Unfortunately, a lot of people on the Patreon, people are saying this guy is, he's got nothing. But anyway, so this is Bryan Denlinger, and this is why he puts it unlisted. That's why he's hiding behind Patreon. He's a coward. He's a coward and he's a fraud. He's not who we said. You think he's up there? I'm a bold preacher I got this revealed revelation. I'm up there. I'm going to tell you the truth. He doesn't want to take any heat. No strife. I'm strife. Oh, I can't. I just want peace, this bond of love, and we shouldn't be on the strife and blah blah blah. And I'm up there. He's up there. And you see him. He's holding the thing on YouTube. And he's looking. He's looking. He can't look in the camera. So I'll post this up there and see what happens. I don't know what the YouTube regulations are on this, if it will stand, if whatever, violate anything. But that is not, again, it's nothing Bryan is saying there personal. And basically he's just talking to a different audience. And I was linked to this, and I thought I'd put it up to show what he's really saying to his little group, the Patreon people. And what you got is two different Bryans, what you see on YouTube, people. He's the guy who's trying to tell his, Patreon people, I don't want strife, I don't want war, I want peace. Oh, what are these people attacking me for? They just attack my wife, they press the buttons, give me a break. Amen, thank you.